Hi, my YouTube subscribers. It's me, Russ Shaw. Welcome to my basement studio. This is the basement studio where the magic happens. What magic? Exactly. What magic? Most of my videos I do repair stuff. I'm fixing a car or a computer or an appliance. But today, I'm going to talk about working on my attention span. All right. So this video is titled, I don't know what it's titled yet. I haven't thought of that yet, but it's fixing your attention spans. Okay, I got it. I got a title. Executive function detox. Those words, executive function, go to how we tend to be present in the world, what we do, how we complete a task, how we do our jobs. Executive function is, there's all these things that we need to do, but there needs to be something up here that's more important, right? What's important? When that gets scrambled, we tend to have a lot of difficulties with our mental health, with our relationships, with our job, with our ability to just be. I came down here for a reason. What was I doing? Oh yeah. So one of the things that I'm doing as a way, because I'm ADHD anyway. I was diagnosed adult ADHD, for whatever that's worth. It's a diagnosis that's thrown around a lot. All right, but yes, I do have a hard time paying attention. So one of the things I'm doing to alleviate some of that, as I've studied some psychology, a little neuroscience, I am a tinkerer, all right? Not just with cars, not just with appliances, not just with computers, but with my own brain. I've been trying to get inside here and figure out what the hell needs tweaking, right? So the big one now is attention span, and I've done this. I'm almost on week 2. Tomorrow will be week 2 of what I'm calling an attention span cleanse, a social media cleanse. All right. So I've given up Facebook for a short period of time. I do like Facebook as a communication tool, and it's a great way to keep in touch with family and see pictures of loved ones from other parts of the world or the country that you don't normally see. I've been able to connect with my cousin in Arizona, and my dad lives in Arizona, and my stepbrother who lives in Hawaii, right? Like, I get to see pictures from their life, which is great. That's a great thing about social media. One of the bad things is, for me, and maybe for you, I don't know, you could maybe try this, if you're having a hard time with your attention span, is the ability to stay on task, the ability to be present in a room with other humans, right? When you're with your family, or even at a bus stop, or there's so much in the world and with people. Sometimes I go into my phone because I want to hang around people that I care about, right? Like, I don't care about these people. I'm sitting here in line. It's just an easy distraction to bring us out of whatever boring situation we may be in. But the truth is that there's something very healthy about being bored for short periods of time. So a way to cut out, like, I see this as sort of like alcohol, all right? Social media is sort of like alcohol. Sometimes I do alcohol cleanses. I do drink alcohol. I like to have a beer or so, right? A glass of bourbon, scotch, stuff like that. But sometimes you need to take a break from that stuff, right? If you feel like you're self-medicating, for example, my mom passed away not too long ago, and I saw myself kind of self-medicating, so I'd take a step back away from alcohol, right? So when I see my attention span getting to these places where I'm having a real hard time being present, then it's time to, again, take a break from Facebook and Twitter. So I cut out Facebook and Twitter. I think I did one Instagram post. I still like pictures. Yes, that's social media. I get it. But I'm not feeling the pull. Do you understand? To pull my phone out and to let that little red number at the top, right, is sucking me away from being present in the present moment. And it's hard on our mental health as a culture. This is not just me speaking. There's studies done about this and how our smartphones, our very connected culture today is eroding our ability to be present, pay attention. Our attention spans are being eroded by this stuff. We're making neurological connections with our device, and it's hurting us to a certain degree. But I don't blame social media for that. I blame myself, right? It's part of sobriety. Why is it that we humans tend to want to blame a substance or Facebook or alcohol or McDonald's? It's McDonald's fault. I'm fat and I spilled coffee all over myself and got third-degree burns. No, all right? Could we be honest about our relationship with food, technology, alcohol, smoking weed, binge watching Netflix? I also have I have a recovery background. For those of you who don't know, I used to drink myself unconscious a lot. All right, I don't do that anymore. I still drink again, but I'm not Mr. AA. I do believe in 12-step programs. I did go to a 12-step program. I also was I freebased heroin a little, but mostly my downfall was amphetamines. I really liked crack cocaine, methamphetamine, coke. I was in the drug business for a little while. I'm not proud of that. It's been 27 years. I haven't touched cocaine, methamphetamine, illegal drugs, even marijuana. So again, I'm not judging people that do not drink. Some of you out there just don't drink alcohol. I don't have a problem with that, all right? I don't smoke weed. I don't. I used to love smoking weed. When I was 18, 19 years old, smoking weed was on my top 10 things I really like to do, okay? Ironically, I live in the Seattle area and weed is perfectly legal now. So I used to really like it when it was illegal. Now that it's legal and anyone can buy it in a store and consume it, I don't do it anymore. But now I've realized as I've grown older, I'm not the best version of myself when I'm smoking pot. So that's why I don't do it. Social media, I'm equating to like alcohol. It's not alcohol's fault. It's like food. I also have issues with food. If I eat too much, I can gain a bunch of weight. I just won't buy new pants. That's my diet program for you from Russ Shaw, your host. I just don't like to buy new pants. It's a waste of money, and it's just stop eating so much, Russ, and then you don't have to buy new pants. So that's where I go with food. But social media is one of those things, right? It's chemical, but it's not. It's moving chemicals around in your brain. It's making us slaves, like slaves to the screen. We're slaves to this little device in our pockets. I remember the band Metallica had this great song called Master of Puppets, right? The Master of Puppets is pulling your strings, and I don't like having something control me, right? When I see that this device is pulling me in, and what's going on, right? When I see that happen, I don't like that. I don't like being controlled by a substance or a device or addictive things, all right? We're such a do, go based culture. And I live in the Seattle area here in the United States. It's especially like that here. And we need to take more time to just be, or we'll go nuts. So that's my post today about if you're having a hard time being present, if you find yourself knee-jerk angry and just lashing out a little bit and frustrated. The word frustrated, you know what that means? Frustration is birthed out of unmet expectations. You're less frustrated when you have the ability to just be present in a situation. So hope that helps. That's my social media detox on week 2. So maybe I'll fill you in next week and see how it's going. I don't really have a date planned on this, I want to be sober about it, using that word, and realize that when I'm fiending for, I just want to check Facebook right now. I was in a grocery store the other day, and it's just the line was long, And it was one of those things, right? Unmet expectations. And the judge in me, like this alter ego I have, the judge, looks sort of like that Pink Floyd character, right? With the wig and everything. The courtroom! And I'm just judging the woman who's slow in line in front of me. And she's like pulling out her wallet and just kind of, and then the checker's like, beep, beep. Like you could be doing all this faster. You people could be moving faster for me. Where's my phone? So I can check my social media. What are people on Twitter doing, right? So I've had to realize that that's in me and just stop and just be and just, okay, these are other humans. I'm standing here in the grocery store. This is where I'm at. That's being a freaking person, all right? So I hope that helps. Social media detox, week number 2. So yes, this is me, Russ Shaw, your professional non-professional, saying if you're sick of being frustrated all the time, if you feel like if your blood pressure's hot, I got high blood pressure. I'm a relatively young man. I just made up another word there, feratively. You can look that up later. I don't, right? It's one of the things I'm dealing with. So if you're frustrated like I am, if you get like your attention span is pretty much gone, if you're having troubles in your relationships, if you're not present with people, this can cause big troubles in relationships, all right? It can cause big troubles in your ability to learn new information. Your job, it can suffer, right? Being more focused, it just, being more present, it just makes everything better in the world, right? One of those things, that's one of those kind of blanket statements, but it really is true. There's studies on this. Again, don't listen to me. I'm just a guy. I'm neither professional, unprofessional. I'm just a dude. But study up on this stuff. Look up executive function and how that's playing itself out, and maybe consider doing a social media fast. And if you do, maybe make a video about it. I don't know, or put some comments below if you're trying this. I'd love to hear from you. This is me, Russ Shaw. Later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, right? Okay, thanks.